Hey everybody, Bart here. In this video I want to talk about some advanced kettlebell exercises. So these things are a lot harder than the exercises I've previously demonstrated. You want to start light, so the lighter the better. You don't want to not know your area. You're going to want to pay close attention. So you do a little survey work. So for me, I'm going to check and see, am I going to hit the ceiling? It'll be close, so I'll be careful. Now, with the kettlebells, the smaller the kettlebell, the smaller the horn. So once you get below about 12 or 15 pounds, you can only have one hand on it. I can have two hands on 15, 20, 25 and up because this top portion is wide enough. Now, if I was to start off with these exercises, I'm just going to assume that you're not going to do these right away. This is an instructional video, so always warm up beforehand. I've been working out all morning, so I feel comfortable in my tissue temperature. So the first exercise would be a sumo high pull. Now this was a part of our workout, I believe, this week. Another part of our workout this week was a kettlebell swing. So with the kettlebell swing, it's just anterior pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt. I'm using the glutes, using the hip muscles. I have little T-Rex arms. I'm not really using my shoulders. My eyes follow the motion. And it's just a little swing. I'm not getting low. I want to keep the weight as close to my body as possible. So we had our kettlebell swing. When you're first getting into that, depending on how good your posture is, there'll be a lot of tension left over because you might not do a lot of hip work. And so that could be a little bit stressful the first few times, and then your body will adjust. It'll assume that you're working out, and it won't be a brand new activity. All right, so we checked out that sumo upright row, where we can work from a squat, or we can work from a deadlift. We pull up, we call that an upright row or a high pull. I can do that same high pull, one arm, doing a row from a squat. I can do this to my toes. We call that a clean pull. So I'm pulling up. And that one could be from a deadlift. It's not typically from a squat, but you can do squat or you can do deadlift. We have that high pull. All right, so we have our high pull. We have our clean pull. We have our squat to toe. We have that sumo upright row from the squat or from the deadlift, and we have that kettlebell swing. Now the next step on our list would be a single arm kettlebell swing. So again, lighter is better on this one. You don't want to start off with a 25 because usually you have two hands on it. So same motion, just anterior pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt. Just a quick little explosion, really working with my glutes, pushing the hips powerfully through. All right, so we had our two-hand swing, our single-arm swing. The next step on our journey will be an alternate swing, so passing hands. This one I can't stress enough. Know your area. I'm on the second floor, so if I accidentally dropped it, my neighbors would be real startled. So I'm going to take every precaution, pay very close attention. I'm working from swing, turn, swing, shake hands, turn, shake hands, swing, shake hands, swing, shake hands, swing, shake hands, swing. So I actually turn the kettlebell over so that I'm just switching hands at the center. I wait till it's at the top of its movement, right before the centripetal force pulls it back down. I make a quick transfer, and I'm working my hips the whole time, quick transfer. There's a little bit of trunk rotation, and so you have to get flexible, bend your knees a lot, pull in tight. Don't let the weight come too low. You want it to be right up in your business. All right, so we had our swing, we had our sumo pull, we had our upright row, which could just be an arm day. We had our high pull, we had our clean pull, we had our squat to toe pull. Next would be a hot potato. So the hot potato exercise, I'm transferring under the weight. So we've learned the goblet squat, which is weight up, doing my squat. We've seen the low weight squat. Now we're going to transfer in between. So we're gonna actually go back and forth using that rowing muscle group. So I am doing that upright row, except now I'm squatting underneath it. So it goes from a low squat to a front squat. All right. And obviously doing that with your breath. In today's workout before this, the basic homework, we went over the hot potato and the low weighted squat. Next, it's gonna be the flick of the wrist. So as light a weight as possible to start this one. You're first gonna pull the kettlebell and it's gonna feel like it's coming up and over when you want it to come around so that you can manage the force. So when I'm pulling up, I'm bringing it around, pulling it in. I don't want it to come back hard on the wrist or hard down on the shoulder. My wrist won't be here, it'll be here. So I'm gonna pull up, so this is a clean pull. So I'm working from the ground. So actually this would be a full power clean. So if you've ever done power clean exercises, full power clean. Now I'm gonna do a power clean, squat, press. So now I'm getting into Olympics. Power clean, squat, press. Now that's a lot of exercises right there. You don't have to do much. So if I was giving you a sample workout, I might say 2 sets of each exercise. You might do squat, upright row, kettlebell swing, high row, front squats, and presses. So you might do about 10 exercises, 2 sets of 10 on the right side and on the left side. Now, if I was to include one more, would be my snatch. I don't feel entirely confident that I won't work to the ceiling, so I'm gonna have a press up, so I slowed it down. So I'm working across, Saturday Night Live, staying alive, staying alive. So it comes across the body, and then as it's coming over, I extend out. So that's a snatch. So everything we've been working up until this point has been working up into the snatch. So this might be from that hips up deadlift position, where you work a single leg deadlift. You work into that power clean or that high pull, power clean, until you get into that snatch. All right. So for less than 25 pounds, you want to do as light as possible to start this. I'm going to show you flip grip. Now I'm definitely not sure I have enough room for flip grip. So I'm going to try it once. I'm going to flip this over. And I don't quite have enough. So I'd start with just working the forearm, balancing. So this could be a reverse press, or I call it flip grip. Now, once you get comfortable, you can work into overhead press. I might push through the ceiling. So I gotta be careful. I wanna be away from the television. And there's gonna be a difference between left and right. So you wanna practice before the press, just getting balanced so that you don't accidentally clank yourself in the head with this. So that concludes our advanced kettlebell overview. We'll do a whole lot more beginning, intermediate, and advanced. I'm so excited that I have a few more coming in the mail. So stay tuned, and then check for our WordPress. I'll have at least one of these workouts posted today. All right, have a good one.